Hello. I'm trying to shift some Christmas weight, and I'm following the 800 diet by Michael Mosley, and this is one of the recipes I want to share today from the cookbook. I cooked down the peppers, onions, celery first because I don't want it a little bit longer to cook. Then I'm going to add there's some chili pepper in there as well. Then I'm going to add some garlic and put the cabbage in. Okay, this looks rather scary, but I can assure you it does cook down, so don't fret at this stage. And now the cabbage has cooked down, as I did tell you it would. And I'm about to add some other bits. It calls for coriander. Excuse me. My local markets didn't have any fresh coriander, so I've used some parsley and some celery flowers, end bits of celery, and I tend to throw in whatever was in the fridge as well as leftovers. Unfortunately, we haven't got many leftovers at the moment. It's just a little bit of salad left over, some pea shoots, tomato and cucumber, which I've chopped around a bit. I'll give them all in. And that's my second soy sauce tablespoon. The recipe does say add more if you want, but I do want, so I probably will add more because it can't be that bad, can it? And let's skip to the good bit. Yes, I do add a little bit of cooked rice, even though the recipe doesn't call for that or permit it, I expect you could say, because I am rather naughty and I feel that a little bit of rice goes with what is essentially an Asian dish.
I use some Marks and Spencer's ready cooked prawns, the coriander flavoured, that's where I get my coriander from, cunning, and a few garlicky ones, I think, so make it up to be 150 grams in the recipe. Doesn't that look good? I've now switched off the hob. I put the prawns in and then switched off the hob because I think there's enough heat in the rest of the ingredients there to warm through the prawns. And whilst it's warming through of its own volition, I'm going to have a gin. A gin isn't on the 800 eating plan either, but it's on mine. So as I say, I'm not following this religiously. Preparing this little beauty. Now really, let's skip to the good part. This is it. Tanqueray, Sevilla gin, with an aromatic tonic, Mr. Pout. What have we got there? Fever tree aromatic.
Tonic water. It's my 800 calorie diet.
And what would that be?
The whiskey diet.
What are you currently drinking?
Talisker.
Talisker. One of your faves?
One of my faves.
Yeah. And one of my faves. So let's skip to the good part. Cheers. What I would say is that you don't need to follow the diets religiously. You can allow yourself some slack, and if it means allowing yourself slack at the weekends, well, if that works for you, then do it. Just twist things a little bit, tweak things a little bit, so that it makes the diet plan sustainable and something that you're probably going to keep with for the long haul rather than tire of in a couple of
months.
Days.
Hours.
Cheers, matey. Enjoy. Oops, I nearly forgot the topping. The recipe calls for roasted peanuts. I don't have any peanuts. We usually just have cashews in the house, so this is what I'm doing. A sort of handful, a nice manly handful, I'd say, not a feminine little handful. And this will be the topping for the dish. Some roughly chopped up cashews and some roughly chopped up parsley. Please don't tell Michael Mosley.